Hi folks, today I bring a panel that uses the PT6311-LQ. We have already covered this drive in the previous videos, so let's focus on the panel itself. This panel also has an SN8P2501, which is an 8-bit microcontroller with a DIP14 type SOP housing. It also exists with the capsule in the DIP16 format. As the panel arrived to me without any reference to the brand and the device it belonged to, it made it a little more difficult to determine all of its functions. In any case, and judging by the presence of a Xtal in the microcontroller, I think it would allow the hours time to be displayed on the VFD. The panel also has an infrared receiver and 3 LEDs. If anyone can identify the device where the panel belonged and let it in the comments, I will try go deeper in the possible function of the microcontroller present in the panel. In any case, the basic and the possible reuse of the panel remains. The connections necessary to bring the panel again to life is supported by 2 blocks, one block with 4 pins and another block with 7 pins. You can see here the negative voltage VEE. This is negative voltage of the grids and segments provided by the PT6311. After you have the filament 2, the filament 1. Please note is necessary respect the plus and the less case you use DC voltage. In this case 3 volts DC, okay? After negative or the GND, a empty space. After you have the infrared receiver, pin 9 of the PT6311 is a strobe. After you have the VDD, in this case I'm using has a VCC 5 volts DC, okay, not this whole transistor, have a Zener direct to the base to stabilize the output of the transistor to the VDD, and after this VDD go another transistor, and after go to the PT6311, okay. Pin 8 of the PT6311, in this case is clock. After you have another point of the GND. This is not determined, or I not determine this pin here, and here you have the data in, data out. They already has connected inside of the panel, because in this case I also use this output pin to read the buttons, okay. You can see here the distribution of the segments in the digits, have a order. This is not used. Here you can see the sequence of the buttons. You can see also is missing the pin number 3 or the bit number 3 of the byte you will read constantly to determine which button is pressed. This button here is controlled by the microcontroller, but I can get the function of this, and also I don't expend time to check the code that's present in the micro. I think all the things important are different. No, is necessary pay attention the activation of the filament of the VFD is controlled by a transistor here. Okay. Oh, this is the micro. In this case, is SN8P2501, and the buttons have small functions. I put only to allow check the use of the buttons. Okay, I restarted the Arduino. You can see the LED light momentarily. If I press the buttons, I see the message I predefined in the code. Of course, you can change. This is a empty button function. And the message of the iFolks, and that's all.